Glad it turned out right. Glad it's done. But what a great tribute to the seniors. I mean, I just thought it was fabulous. I know their parents felt awfully good about it, and then the basketball game, of course, topped it off. That we were able to play well and win and get back in Idaho a little bit. So Wednesday, I'll be honest, before we know it. I mean, it's a little different playing Wednesday and the travel involved. And New Mexico State is undefeated at home in conference play. They get juiced up when they play us, just because of the games in the past and the fact that we've won the regular season and they beat us in the tournament. You name it, they will be ready to go. And then I think the La Tech situation is odd in that they're eliminated from the tournament, so it's their last game, and you just never know what that might mean. Lots of things to still play for. There's anytime you go out and play a game, you should try and get a win. But there's all kinds of potential, and I call it potential because I've been down this road before, potential ramifications for postseason and so on. I learned a number of years ago that you don't want to believe everything the experts say because it can change with one loss just very, very quickly. So the best thing we can do is try and keep winning. New Mexico State, same old problems. I mean, they're big, they're quick, they cause you all kinds of problems with. They always play us man-to-man, it seems, and they get into us and they block shots and they overplay and they physically and 59-49 was a good indication of what I'm saying when they came here. So we better be ready for what the crowd is another thing to deal with. It's just
one guy.
Well, no, there's more than one, but they'll have a few more than just him, but he's the ringleader, that's for sure. It's not a day at the park to come to our building either. Those guys under that far basket they got to be a treat for the visiting team. So, that's just part of it, and we always talk about not letting those people get in your head and go play. So, I think every team would like to finish conference at home. That would be ideal before the conference tournament, but we've been fortunate to do that on a number of occasions this year. A big long road trip before the conference tournament. They get geared up to play us. There's just no question. But that's kind of what we face most nights when you've won the league a number of years in a row, when you're nationally ranked, when you're 13-1 in the league. I mean, people are going to get geared up to play you. So we've had a target on our back all year. To me, it has a whole lot of significance when you're picked to win the league and everybody's shooting for you, and you're seniors. You want to win it again. I mean, it's pretty special. So we get people's best shot night in and night out. Well, I hope they look at it that way, Sean. I'm not sure they will. They already played both these teams and beat them. So granted it was at home, and that will be brought up that they just thumped us last year. So you need to be ready and know what you're in for and not let it happen again. But you tell them a lot of stuff, and some of it has impact and some of it doesn't. I mean, but if some of it has impact, you want to keep telling them stuff. So
is that meant to be a motivation or to plant a seed? Or
when I talk to him, it depends. Talking about Brady's dunk and the guy picking his nose one day. So, I mean, like I say, sometimes it's just fun stuff. It's not always real serious stuff. You can't do that for 5 months. And New Mexico State's kind of, when I was at Colorado State, we played BYU every year. I always thought BYU was bigger and quicker and everything else at home. I mean, and that's probably can't be, but it sure seemed like it compared to when we played them at our place. New Mexico State's a little bit that way, just because you go into that building and they are moving now, and their size and athleticism, and they make it hard for you to run offense. And they throw a lot of things at you. They press you. They do a number of things. So it's the last time we won down there. It's been a while, hasn't it? So if we had exactly the same game at their place, I'd be fine, because that would mean it would be ugly, and they're not flying up and down scoring 100. I remember afterwards just saying, "Oh, it's a win," and you take them any way you can get them.